Well, we wanted to take this opportunity to introduce ourselves and introduce you to our music, which we're releasing as we speak. And this is the masterful...
Well, my government is real Charles Goodwin, but everybody know me as Mr. Swift, the 48 Sniper. I'm the CEO of Back Against the Wall Entertainment. But a while back, and I'm gonna take y'all way back, me and I'm gonna let him introduce himself, but me and this man beside me, we started a group for over, how many years you say?
We don't want to say how many.
we
don't want to date ourselves.
Yeah, we don't want to date ourselves. Anyway, we had a group back in the day. We had a group. We played guitar, keyboard, both of us played, and you know, we was trying to do it back in the day. You know, and we not split up, but we got separated.
We went our separate ways for a while.
Yeah.
And then by chance or fate or whatever you want to call it, Sir Charles found me and through Facebook and sent me a message, and I'd actually been thinking about him for a long time, wondering how he's doing. Next thing you know, we're sitting here today. So it truly is, I think, divine intervention.
Definitely.
And my name is Sean D. Maria, the other half of United Fusion, which is the name of our new group. And it's a special name because it represents several things. The uniting of two different people that come from different walks of life. That's one of the things that Kenny and I have always appreciated about each other, is he has a different way of viewing things, I have a different way of viewing things, and I think the two views together make a more complete understanding. And then fusion, if you look up fusion in the dictionary, it actually says it's a blending of different types of music. So this truly is a united fusion of different types of music. And I have been searching for, actually praying for God to send someone in my life that can help me, and could help me take what music is inside of me and turn it into something unique. Because I could write folk songs and I could play the guitar and go around and do this and that, but you know, it seemed to me that why do that? Why walk in the same footsteps that somebody else has walked in? Why not create something that's completely different from what's out there today? And from the very first time that I played the song for Charles, I could tell this was the right, you know, she was the right person to come together and reunite and create something completely different than what's out there today. And I hope you all feel the same way.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it, a lot of people, well, I'm known on the scene. I do a lot of music. I got a variety of music. But I'm on the scene. I do a lot of rap music. A lot of people know me for doing a lot of rap and a lot of R&B. A lot of soul music and everything. But it's so much it's been so much through the years built up in me. From the music we was doing back in the day until now. I mean, I done went through a transition to I done put my hands on every type of music it is to put my hands on. So United Fusion is like you said, it's something special because we know where it come from. I mean, it's like it got to be by faith that this happened like this, and this ain't taking away from what I'm doing with the rap stuff, because everything is still going on as we speak. Like you said, as we speak, we're making a lot of big moves and doing a lot of big things right now.
And you can hear Charles's latest CD called My Calling, and it's for sale on united-fusion.com. So check out those songs; they're awesome, and he's the wizard behind all that as well.
Exactly. So, like I said, it's been a long time coming, and we here. We everybody. We finally showed up. Better late than never, but we done showed up. And it's time for a change with the music, and we feel we got what it takes to bring a true change to this music game. Into everything. Everybody gonna tell you, gonna be surprised. Everybody gonna be surprised. Y'all sitting up saying, probably saying, what's Swift doing? What's Swift doing? Y'all gonna be surprised. I can't do that but laugh. I'm enjoying every moment of it because, since we hooked back up and got together, we done been in the studio and we done been doing big songs. big song.
Yeah, I remember almost a couple of months ago when we finally stopped talking about making music together, and I finally drove back to Columbia. I live in Asheville, North Carolina right now, and I finally told Charles, hey, I'm coming down Wednesday and I'm going to bring my guitar. And he's like, man, I've been waiting for you to come for a long time. So I brought a few songs with me, and I remember playing the first song, Hypnotized, which is for sale on our website right now. And
check that out.
I remember I played it for him. He said, play it for me like you play it, like you normally would play it. So I played it for him with the guitar, acoustic guitar, and all of a sudden he started working on his keyboard, and he started putting some beats together. And I was sitting there going, what in the world is this guy doing? So he started putting some beats together, and I could not understand how this was going to work. I was sitting there actually thinking, okay, but then he started creating these intricate beats from scratch. I mean, literally creating them right there as I was sitting there. And then he started putting some melody behind it with the keyboard. And then he played all of it together. And then he said, okay, play your guitar with this. And then I started playing the guitar with what he created, and it started sounding, I started feeling like I had goosebumps. The first thoughts I had at that point was, this is exactly what I was wanting, this unique sound. And then when I started singing it, it was different from how I would sing it playing it by myself, but it all just came together, you know, with what he had done. And then it was really it was unbelievable that first time. And then from there, the same thing happened with every other song we've created, even to I'll Fly Away. I'll Fly Away, that's on our website right now. We hope you really enjoy that, because it's a unique version of that song. We both really love that song. And
please check that out, I'll Fly Away. I mean, y'all know, like I said, expect the unexpected. I put you that way. That's how all this music that we got gonna come, because we're coming from different directions. Every song pretty much gonna be like that. We coming from a different selection. And a background on us, I tell you, we was raised on the radio. We raised on the radio ever since we was young. We never discriminated against music. And I guess that's what, make everything so unique right now. Because, it's going down real big, Now, we trying to prepare y'all for it. Like I said, the website is www.unitedfusion.com. I mean, when y'all go to it,
dash in between United and Fusion.
Exactly. When you go to it, check it out. And like I said, we got stuff on there. We got, like I said, we got rap music, we got gospel, we have a lot of different stuff on the site. It's something for this area for South Carolina, and I think it's real bold for two guys, braided from here to step up and do something like this. This is the first time anybody done an attempt to try to do something like what we do. So, just show your love and support,
Yeah, and our ultimate goal, and we were talking about this a few minutes ago, right now is just to get our music out there so people can start hearing it. But as we look into the future, both of our hearts are in the same place when it comes to wanting to help others to live a better life. And we know that there are, people out there who grew up in a rough neighborhood, who didn't really have much of a chance, and started out 3 feet down. And, the playing field isn't fair. And we want to do our songs, we want eventually to be where they're inspiring people to do what they can to change their life, to live a better life, to help others, to give back to the community. That's where we want this to go. We want this to go to a place of helping others and inspiring others to do better with their lives. So that's going to be the way we want this to go into the future. And how we met, we went to Lower Richland High School, and it was kind of a rough high school in some ways, a lot of fights all the time, and quality of the education was questionable, but somehow we met. We both came from different walks of life, and we started hanging out, and we had an interest in music, and so we just started hanging out and playing music. And then before you know it, we had a couple of gigs. One was at a skating rink. I I can't remember the name of the skating rink.
You remember that?
But
yeah.
I remember they put us in this corner without a sound system that was there. We had to bring our own sound system.
Yep.
And we were in this corner of the skating rink where people were skating by us and they couldn't hear us singing or playing. And so after about 3 songs, we looked at each other and we said, we're out of here.
Yeah.
It was,
wow.
It was really a bad experience.
Yeah.
But it was good from the standpoint that it gave us the chance to,
I mean, it's deep.
Put our music out there.
It's deep. That tunnel run real deep when it comes to that music between us. And you know, a lot, like I said, I'm still gonna throw this out there. A lot of people gonna be looking surprised because you figuring, oh man, that's Swift. It's Swift to do this, it's Swift to do that. But this is my background. I'm trying, you know, what we're trying to get y'all to understand is about this background with this music thing. You know, I done did all kind of music, but my background, I mean, we came up doing all kind of music. I mean, our own original music though.
And we might even revive some of the songs.
Yes, we might have to.
Separate Lives.
Yeah.
What Happened to the We.
Yep. Those were big songs to us back then, but the knowledge now is so much more different, and we can take them songs and push them up, you know, a little bit more.
Make them a little more mature.
Yeah. We was on some puppy love stuff back then, but you know what it is now. Like I said, you know, eventually when y'all hear it, and y'all be the judge and jury, but you know you're gonna love it. Truly, you're gonna love it. So, like I said, prepare yourself. Like I said, you know, it ain't gonna stop.
Well, I want you guys to know how unique Charles is when it comes to taking something and turning it into something incredible. Something that may have been okay before, may have been even good, but then turning it into something completely unique that's beyond your wildest dreams. I mean, he knows how to work his beats and the keyboard and putting together layers upon layers of different aspects of instruments, and taking what I thought were good songs and then truly creating something unique, because that's at the heart of what we're doing, besides wanting to help others and
that's just for
inspire others. But the music itself, we wanted it to be, always we want it to be unique, something where people hear it and go, I've never heard anything like that before. That's really it. You know, whether you think it's interesting, whether it ticks you off, whether you love it, you know, we want it to be our heart and soul. You know, because you can turn the radio on now, or even go onto YouTube, and you just hear the same lyrics over and over.
Y'all already know
over.
that. We hear the same thing over and over again. It's time for a change, you know.
Yeah, this is homegrown. We're starting out right now. Now, who knows where we'll be when a lot of people start watching this video, but at this point we've decided to market our own music through our website, through networking on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. What's the name of that website that you told me about today?
Showcase your music.
Showcaseyourmusic.com. And kind of see what happens through that, and then if we see other opportunities present themselves, maybe iTunes, maybe working with a studio at some point, we'll see about that. But right now we want to keep our music, you know, under our wing, so to speak, get it out there, but stay in control of what we're doing, because we have very clear vision as to where we want to go with this. And we don't want it to be diluted with having other people come in and go, hey, you should do this, you should do that, especially if we get under contract and then they don't like what we're doing. You know, for right now, we want to keep things in the direction we want things to go, even if that means things start out a little bit slower than they might if we were to try it a different way. So that's important to us at this point. But we're open to your feedback. You can leave us feedback through Facebook, www.facebook.com/UnitedFusion. Twitter is UnitedFusion1, that's our username, and YouTube is UnitedFusion1 with the numeral 1 next to United Fusion. That's where this video is obviously, you're seeing it. So you can leave us feedback, tell us things about the songs you love, you hate, you want to change, you want to hear. You know, it's not just about he's going to do what he wants to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, we want you to enjoy the music too. And we want you to listen to it and feel inspired, to feel more joy, more love, more desire to to change your life, to do something special with your life. You know, let us know how you feel about what we're doing. Give us your feedback. Honesty is really important. Be as honest as you can with us.
Don't need nobody just sitting up trying to tell you something just because. Nah, I'm yes man, and nah, don't need nothing that. We need real feedback, real honest feedback. If y'all know me, for the ones who do know me, you know that's how I am. Honesty when it comes to that music. So, you know, we're just putting it out there, you know. So like I said, hope you enjoy it. You know, you can get at me if anybody want to email me anything. Get at me at charles4816@yahoo.com. You can hit me up anytime. That's my email address. So, you know, anybody. I mean, and I welcome, just like Sean, we welcome, you know, new talent, you know, and everything. You know, that's in the making. You know, because everything is bigger. What it appears to be like. We're doing some nice things right now, and you know, we're just trying to show love and, you know, pay our debt to this music, because we done put in a lot of work and it's time for it to pay off.